Hello friend, this is Jimmy from Can Heaven Immigration Canada. This video is regarding the programs about Canadian immigration. I always get a lot of questions like vague questions from candidates, right? Which province in Canada is easiest if I want to immigrate to Canada? So I just want to let you guys know for this one, there is a no hard and fast or a straight answer to anybody. Each of the provinces who are participating in the PNP, they have their own stream designed specifically to meet their market labor needs. Let's say some of the employers need people in construction, so they will put more target in the construction industry. Ontario, on the other hand, Montreal, they are looking for IT and healthcare people, right? So it all depends upon different people, like different provinces, what kind of labor force they are looking for, what kind of skilled labor they need. So those are the few things that always play a role into while making decision for that which province will be suitable for a client, right? There is always a common misconception regarding Canadian immigration that some provinces are very easy, very safe than the other immigration when you send your application. So just to give an example, any province can be an easier to immigrate if you meet all of those criteria. Let's say Ontario is looking for French speaking IT professionals in multimedia design, right? And with the 7.5 CLB level or more. If you have all those ones, yes, definitely you will get picked up when they will do the draw. But if you are running short of any of them, yeah, you will be having difficulty getting selected on those ones. Finding a perfect PNP that is right for you is like finding the right key for the right lock, right? So when there are so many things, there are more than 80 plus categories through which you can apply for Canadian immigration, or you can become permanent resident in Canada, or you can come to Canada or a temporary visa. So that can also be these immigration, all those immigration pathways are tailored to meet the specific need for each province and are intended for a particular category of immigrant, like they could be a skilled labor, unskilled labor, entrepreneur, or international student. If you just simply send, I have got a lot of calls, text messages, emails, they just write uh, even they don't even write in the email, right, what they're asking. They just write the half line in the subject line, which province is the easier for me to get into Canada. How can I answer your question when you are asking such a vague question and you don't even put your effort even to write a simple email telling me about yourself? You didn't even able to send me your resume. I don't know your date of birth, you don't know your IELTS score, your education level, are you married, you have kids. So all those things come into play, right? So please, when you are sending your details, make sure you are sending all the details. So that's how I will be able to answer you. Otherwise, that email will definitely go into junk folder and will never be answered, right? Let, uh, let's talk about some of the provinces and how they select candidate. There are very much like numerous options available to you depending on your personal situation. Let's say you don't have a job offer, so which provinces are good for you? OINP, their human capital priority stream, is one of the most popular option for those without a job offer. The stream has 3 express entry link categories and also been actively issuing invitation to immigration candidates during this year. While a job offer is not required, you do need to have an active express entry profile and work experience to be considered and invited under this stream. Next one is SINP, Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program, is another option for international applicant without a job offer. SINP has two very active streams that do not require job offer. The first is express entry linked, and the second one is the occupation in demand stream, which does not have requirement. It brings skilled workers who are capable of filling the labor need in Saskatchewan. To qualify as an applicant, must have at least 1 year of work experience in one of the positions listed in the in-demand occupation list. If you fall under those categories and you have other criteria met, you can apply for that one. Again, Nova Scotia nominee program is one of the Canada's most extensive and innovative provincial nominee program. From last time to time, they are mostly putting focus on healthcare, doctors, physicians, nurses, paramedics, pharmacists. They also putting lot of focus on the accounting professionals, the teachers, and some other categories related to these fields, right? If we look more into Nova Scotia uses 4 streams to select express entry candidates. They always select their candidate from express entry. While the labor market priority for physician stream require a job offer specifically as a physician from Nova Scotia Health Authority, but other ones they do not require any job offer. The Nova Scotia demand, Nova Scotia experience, and the Nova Scotia labor market priority stream, other than the physician, do not require applicant to have a job offer. Now let's see, if you speak French, then what are the possibility for you? Outside of the French-speaking province of Quebec, there are other PNPs that also looking for francophones or bilingual applicants. Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program Express Entry linked French-speaking skilled worker is another category that allow the province to select the express entry pool for the candidate who are French-speaking skilled workers and who have a strong English language skill also. The stream has been active for the last 6 months. They have issued more than 700 notification of interest. What will be your options if you are a tech worker, right? Two of the most notable provincial nominee program for the tech workers are those operated by the province of Ontario and the British Columbia. If you have seen BC, they have doing their tech pilot draws. Same thing has been started by Ontario, their tech draws within the Ontario Express Entry linked Human Capital Priorities team. These draws target individuals who have work experience in one of the, if we look at Ontario, they have 6 designated technology occupations. If we look at BC, they have 29 designated technology occupations. What will be the option if you have experience in the province or territory? If you are already here, many PNPs have stream that benefit individual with the experience in the province or territory, like Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program. They have their skilled worker within Manitoba and skilled worker overseas stream. Both provide privileged people who have worked in Manitoba as well have education experience. They also have international education stream. Manitoba also have 3 distinct subcategories for individuals who studied or graduated from Manitoba's post-secondary institution. PNPs are one of the best way to obtain PR in Canada because express entry and PNPs are set to play increasingly high profile roles in Canada's immigration level now until 2022. Combined admission for, if we look at the total number of admission for express entry managed program and the PNPs, they are close to half of Canada's newcomer intake. So if Canada is bringing close to 1 million immigrants into Canada every year, then out of that more than 500,000 or 550,000 they are from PNPs and express entry only. Despite of Canada's travel restriction, they are temporary at this moment. Still, PNPs are still holding their draws and invitation rounds, as you guys all seen. Like every month, there are a lot of updates. If you are seriously considering immigration to Canada, you can get benefited from all these options. These are not only the PNPs that are available, then you have a lot of other like PEI does their own draw. So Alberta has their own set of immigration system under the PNP. Quebec has so these are some of the options when we talk about which are the provinces that are easier to immigrate to Canada. So again, there is no hard and fast rule. All depend upon your particular uh, condition, your set of skills, what are your profile says about you. Only then will be able to tell you, or you can able to decide yourself like which will be the best option for you. So that was it right now about the provincial nomination programs and the options for the candidates or the which provinces are easier for you to get admission or get immigrate to Canada. So I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you.